Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today I'll be making another Moistness tier list. This time for Pokemon. Every single Pokemon. Let's just get them ranked, shall we? First tier we've got I don't know. Honestly, if anybody could give me a concrete answer of where to put Cast Form, Sun Form, and Volcanion. Good job. I don't know where to put these guys. But anyway, on to Scorches the Earth. These are the 21 Pokemon which scorch the Earth. Chinchou, Heatran, Numel, Vulpix, Ninetales, Torkoal, every form of Koraidon, 2 forms of Pyroar, Slugma, Magcargo, Camerupt, Mega Camerupt, Task Form, Solgaleo, Groudon, Primal Groudon, Ultra Necrozma, Lantern. All of these Pokemon say something in their Dex entry or about, well, the Pyroar, Camerupt, and Slugma and Chinchou are just that hot, I guess. Vulpix, Koraidon, Torkoal, and Groudon all have Route as their ability. Solgaleo, Ultra Necrozma, and other Solgaleo are the Sun, and Heatran is a Volcano. Pretty easy to understand. Now we've got Active Flame tier. This is more ordered, but at the bottom we have Chinchou. He is just a fireball. He is just fire. There is nothing of this. There's no fire on my boy. Well, there's no not fire on him. Then we've got Gigantamax Cinderace. It's mostly just fire. It is mostly just fireball. Then we have Gigantamax Colossal. It is just a giant glorified volcano. I don't know what to say about this. Gigantamax Charizard, that is most of his body is fire. Actually, the more I think about it, Reshiram does, in canon, scorch the earth. Okay, so Reshiram is also in Scorches the Earth tier. Gigantamax Machamp, that is just pure lava in his running through his veins. He's the fun fact, he is also one of the only 2 non-fire types in this tier. Colossal, 3. Colossal, Roly-Poly, and Carkol, they are just living hot coals. They can't really get. Moltres and Galarian Moltres, pretty self-explanatory, they are just Firebirds, Fire Horse, Fire Pig, Fire Alligator, Fire Monkey, Fire Thing, Fire Alligator, Fire Horse, Fire Duck, Fire Chandelier, Fire Thing, Fire Dragon, Fire Rat, Fire Dragon, Fire Wrestler Cat, Fire Bone, Fire Centipede, Fire Duck, Fire Anteater, Fire Snowman, Fire Warriors, Fire Baby, Fire Chicken, Fire Monkey, I think, Fire Candle Dog. Forgot about you in the not fire type list. Fire Candle, Fire Dragon, Fire Lizard, Fire Monkey, Fire Fox, Fire Lizard, Fire Monkey, Fire. It's debatable whether Sizzlipede and Fuecoco have fire on them, but I think they do. And my opinion is objectively correct. The end. Now we've just got fire types. And also Capsakid, Sunflora, and Solrock, because they probably should be fire types. Rotom Heat, made of mostly electricity and fire. Flareon, that is up to 8,000 degrees. The Houndoom line. Burns so hard you'll never feel the pain go away. Arceus, God but with fire powers. God clone but with fire powers. Ho-Oh, it's just a giant firebird. Genesect, I don't know why you're this high. Litleo, basically just a worse Pyroar. Simisear and Pansear, why are you this high? Oh yeah, because I couldn't debate whether or not they have active flame on them or not. Volcarona and Larvesta, these guys are said to block out the sun. I don't know what that means. Magby, once again, you're only here because your pre-evolutions are lower. Victini, that thing is a nuclear bomb. I'm gonna put you higher. Scent Scorch and Capsicid, honestly, along this area, I don't think there's anything that's really that ordered. But Entei, Giant Fire Dog, and then we just got this line of most fire types until we reach Pal because it's not ordered like at all here. There's nothing ordered here because it's hard to order them, okay? Blaze Form Tauros, it's just a bull with streaks of flame in it. Solrock and Sunflora just aren't fire types. I didn't know I deserve to go this high. Now we've got Electric. Electricity, it kind of like vaporizes water, you know? There are a lot more electric types than fire types. There are a lot more forms. Regieleki, it is pure electricity and should be lower, but unfortunately I've got a proper tiering system, which is a bit cringe. Rotom and all of its forms. Obviously, yeah, it's just another... Gigantamax Toxapex, I don't remember why you went this high, but you are mostly electricity. Voltorb forms. The Halcyon Voltorbs. These guys kind of like grass beats electric. And they're made of like wood. Okay, now we've just got the robots. This is Genesect Electric and Genesect Electric, Voltorb Electrode, the Magnemite line, Sandy Shocks, and Iron Forms. Not much else to say. You strike down the earth. You should probably be lower. The Curums. Not the Curums, the Zekroms. Then we've got the Alolan Geodudes line. They just don't really like to get wet, and also have electric powers. Thunderous, it's just an electric genie. Honestly, I just put the legendary electrics. Just a list of all of them. Where is Arceus? I don't know. Other than Arceus, I forgot about him. I think I might have dropped him. If you can find Arceus, thank you. Then we've got an unordered list, but Ampharos is highest because it has that tail. And then we've got an unordered list of Boltund, Yamper, Arctazol and Dracozolt, Vikavolt, Chargerbug, Flaffy, Mareep, Toxtricity, the Electabuzz line, Jolteon, Oricorio, Wattrel, Helioptile, Pawmot, Pawmo, Pawmi, Bellybolt, Tadbulb, Zebstriker, Zebra, Togedemaru, Morpeko, Raichu's, every single Pikachu form, Pichu, Pincurchin, Shinxline, Manectric, Emolga, Pachirisu, Dedenne, Plusle Joltik, Galvantula, Toxel. All of those Pokemon are unordered. There is no rhyme or reason why any of them are placed like that. But then we got Stunfisk and Cramorant. They were electric, so they had to be down here. But they also kind of technically are also belong in the water? Actually, I should probably move Bellybolt and Tadbulb. As well as Bellybolt and Tadbulb, who I forgot about. But these guys, the Bellybolt, Tadbulb, Stunfisk, and Cramorant are all electric-like, so they deserve to be in this tier, but they are underwater creatures, so shouldn't really be counted here. But next we've got the Organless. These are Pokemon who don't have organs. Organs are pretty moist, and is most of the reason why you're moist. But yeah, it is the Porygons as the lowest, and they are literally just. Why is Fido and Dachshund here? They definitely have organs. My boy has organs. I'm gonna move these guys up. Ag/, Doublade and Honedge, Genesect, Stack Attacker, every single future Paradox, Melmetal, the Regirock, Registeel, Magina, Celesteela, Clink and Clang, Clink Clang Clong, Belzenline, Klefki, Katana, Duraludon. I don't think this tier list didn't have Archaludon, and but just so you know, Raging Bolt would have been next to Raikou. Archaludon would have been here. All of the legendaries, and the future Paradox would have been here with the other future Paradoxes. Petrarant would have been in Moist, like just Squidgy. And Gouging Fire would have been in Fire type. That's just because I just realised that. I didn't realise that before. I wasn't going to make this entire list in a different tier list. I just realised them. The Miniors, Stonjourner, they both are just rocks. Unknown, and then every single most ghost types. Most of them. Not all of them, most. As well as wheezing and coughing. Then we've got the dry tier. These Pokemon are just dry. This is pretty ordered, but there is just a chunk of just ones which are like, they're just dry. Sandaconda. Gigantamax Sandaconda is a living sandstorm. Sudowoodo and Bonsai will avoid water as much as possible. Have you seen these guys when it rains? They do not like water. Dachshund and Fido. They are just fiery dogs. They're just kind of like that. It's come on, like well-baked body. The Tyranitar line, they cause sandstorms. The Hippowdon line, they cause sandstorms. The Sandaconda line, they cause sandstorms. Then we've got the Dugtrio line. These guys just kind of live in volcanoes. Well, the Alolan Dugtrio, they could just live in volcanoes. Then we've got the just mostly just rock Pokemon, rock and ground types. Just like, there is no real rhyme or reason why any of these guys are here. Just a long list of rock and ground types. Yeah, and then we have Toxicroak, Krogunk, Jinx, Smoochum, Paras, and Parasect. These guys all just get the dry skin ability. I haven't checked, but I do believe that those are the only ones with dry skin. Oh yeah, except for Helioptile, who is down in the bot, who is down with the electrics, obviously. Cacturn, Maractus, Bramblegust, and Bramble Thing. Those guys are all just kind of like cactuses. Cubone and Marowak, they kind of don't deserve to be ground types, but I put them in here anyway. Every past Paradox form, they like to live in the sun. The Nidos, they are kind of just like barely ground type. I also think I missed a lot of ground types and rock types, but I don't care. And also there is Crustals. These guys mostly are moist, but they have dry rocks, like the Lasagna. And obviously Drampa. He burns. He burns. He hurts people. And now we've got the boring tier. There is probably a lot of things that I missed, things which I overlooked about these Pokemon. But hey, now we got Scaly tier. You see, scales are kind of moist. I don't know. First, we've got Hagmo and Jangmo. These are barely scaly. They're barely scaly. If you poke a snake, it's moist, right? Then we've got the Rayquaza. It is a snake, but it also absorbs water around it. Probably should be lower, actually. The Latios. There is no Latios here. That isn't because there's some secret thing about Latios causing rain or something. No. I dropped him, and I can't find him. Help. Flygon. Just a sand dragon. Caterpie and Metapod, there's not much more. Machop and Machamp, they are kind of just scaly people. Machoke is slightly higher because he has blood on him. Articuno, I'm gonna move up. Salamence, it's just scaly. I think we can call Bulbasaur, Scraggy, Trico, Axu, Snivy, and you should also. Oh yeah, no, you shouldn't. Kecleon, Ekans, Tropius, Snake. So the poison snake, which isn't Arbok. Those lines. Venomoth has got kind of scales. They're kind of like pseudo scales, you know? Mewtwo. Mewtwo is just kind of like scaly-ish. Baxcalibur and Frigibax. They are just cold and scaly. They have ice on them. Dragonair, Dratini, and Dragonite live in the water. But not that often. Like, kind of. Now got the juice it here. Umbreon. Sweat's poisoned. Spin at Rakanari. Those make poisonous threads. Articuno. It's kind of like pseudo-ice. Breloom and Shroomish. They're just like squidgy. What can I say? Execute. There's an egg there. Egg is squidgy. Bellsprout, Weepinbell, and Vileplume. They just spit like sauce. I don't remember why Oddish went this high. Be honest. Miltank, it shoots the milk. The milk is squidgy. Lickitung. I don't want to explain. Smells licky licky. Why did they call it licky licky? Cradily and Lileep. It's pretty obvious. Ninetales and Vulpix. These guys should be higher. I'm just gonna put them higher for now. Anyway, let's go on to the ice Pokemon. These Pokemon just have ice on them. Shinpao, Glaceon, Alolan Sandshrew, Aurora, Mr. Rhyme, Frostlass, Darumaka, Galarian Darumaka, Cubchoo, Glassdeer, Beartic, Kyurem, and the Fire Kyurem. Why is he that high? Avalugg. Galarian Hisuian Avalugg. And then we've got Makes Snowstorms. Aurora, Amora, and Snova, and Vulpix. Honestly, I forgot about them. And I forgot about them when when moving them. I just realised, but imagine in your head that it's higher. Then we've got the Gigantamax apples. They just spit sauce everywhere. And Dipplin would be here, but I forgot him. Look, there are 1,000 Pokemon. Trubbish line, it just is juicy. Then we've got the Gumia line. It's just kind of a slug. There's not much more to say. Clodsire, once again, it's just a slug. Slugs. Water type. First up, we've got Titan and Toddle. They're whales, but ice. Not much more to say. Rotom Wash should probably be below on the Titan and Toddle. But Rotom Wash, yeah, he is in fact, electric. He's electric, but also watery. Bidoof. He's not a water type, I know, I don't care. He's still a beaver. But he's Tauros Aquaform. Pretty obvious. Much like the Blaze form, it just has streaks of water in it. Galarian Corsola. This could be anywhere. You could put this in anywhere from organless up to the top. The Urshifus. Honestly, this area from Rotom Wash to the Urshifus, it's more just like water types which aren't that moist. And now that I'm thinking about it, Armaldo and Anorith. The Azurill line, Surskit and Masquerain, Palkia. They're just water types which aren't that moist. Lotad line, it's just kind of a thing. Golisopod, Arachnid, and the Golisopod and Arachnid line, they're just like kind of water bugs. Good job, I guess. Then we got the crabs. Crobinaut and Crabby and Crabominable. Yeah, that's it. Waterfowl. This is Cramorant with no Pikachu in its mouth, Spawner, Quaquavel, Golduck, Empoleon. That's it. Then we've got the otters. No, then we've got the monkey. The Unova water monkey thing. Not much else to say. Then we've got the Greninja line. I have no idea why I put them away from the other frogs. Sorry, Greninja. I'm sorry. Then we've got the otters, Oshawott and Weasel. The clams, Kabuto, Binacle, clam, cloister, clampearl, and and I don't know what Toxapex is. Okay? Then we got Delmise. I don't know where to put this, okay? Pyukumuku. I also don't know where to put this. Then we got the slow bros. Still don't know where to put this one. Then we've got Keldeo. Honestly, where do I put Keldeo and Suicune? Just kind of like water-related dogs. Starmie and Staryu. Honestly, I couldn't figure out where to put this. Sobble line. I don't know why. Poliwag line. Corsola. Mudkip. Alligator. Oh yeah, finally going back to things which actually make sense. We've got the turtles next. Dreadnought, Caracosta, Blastoise. Tapu Fini, it's a legendary, I guess. I don't know how that makes it more water-related. Silvally probably shouldn't have been here. Arceus Water, it's like God, but water. Fiona and Manaphy, I think they've got something about being the guardian of the sea, which is like 2 other Pokemon. Why are there 4 Guardian of the Sea legendaries? Then we got the Gigantamaxes. Honestly, the Gigantamaxes shouldn't be this high. I don't know why I put them so high. Fish now. These are where our fish go. First tier, the not water types. Pooper and Dynamo. They are fish, but they aren't water type. Dracovish and Arctovish. They've got fish in the name, okay? Omanyte and Omastar. They're like... I don't know what an Ammonite is. Quagsire. I don't know what Quagsire is. Mantike and Mantine. They spend a lot of time out of the water. Chloritza should not be in this tier. Wishy-washy. Oh yeah, now I've got the small fish. Wishy-washy. Venezuela for some reason. Sharpedo, who I also think only got here because of Kavana. Bruxis, Relicanth, Aracuda, Love Disc, Alomomola. Then we've got the seahorse. Kingdra, Gidrogalgi. Then we've got the frogs. More frogs? The frogs are scattered from everywhere. There's one in Scorches the Earth tier, and there's one in the top tier. Then we're continuing with the small fish, Tatsuguri. I don't know what I was on when I made these. Octopus, Grappaloct, NK, and Octillery. Most of these aren't water types. Pufferfish, this is just the quillfish line. Seals. Finally going back to something which makes sense. Walrein, Seal, Primarina. More fish. The fish are just scattered everywhere, okay? We've got Luminion, Palafin, Basculegion, Whiscash, and then we've got Lapras in the middle of them, and then Seaking. I guess it's the king of the sea. Then we've got the eels. This is Gorbis, Melotic, Gyarados, and Wug Trio, and Huntail. Then we've got the whales. Wishy-washy School Form, Wailord, Dondozo, and then we've got the sea slugs, the Gastrodon line. Nothing really else to put these guys. I think they're kind of liquidy. Now we've got the actual liquid tier. Meltan. He hasn't... I couldn't figure... The more I think about it, this guy goes the question mark tier. Palisand and... Sandygast. They are sandcastles, but likely are very damp, wet sand. Because they are sinking. Look at this, look at the amount of Alcremies. Why did they feel the need to include all of this? Gigantamax Alcremie is just a cake. It's in boring. Jellyfish. Jellyfish are like 90% liquid. But this is Frillish, Tentacool, Tentacruel, Nihilego, Jellicent. Vaporeons, like, DNA structure is so similar to water, it dissolves. Now we've got Vanillux. Vanillite. They're mostly just made of ice, but they're quite small. Delusion line. These guys, they are just jelly. Now we've got the blobs. Alolan Muck. Part of that is just rocks. Milcery. It's a very small pile of milk. A very small blob in Gulpin. Don't say it. A very small blob in Sinistea. A very small blob in Ditto. A less small blob in Grimer. Poltergeist. Don't say it. I'm gonna say his name. Swalot. Don't say it. Grimer. Then Muck. And now we're getting to the big boys. Cast form, hail form. I think I don't know where to put this thing. I couldn't figure out where to put this thing, so I put him here. Cast form, normal form. I also couldn't figure out where to put this thing. Lol. Bergmite. It is just a cube of ice. Ice is water. Cryogonal. It is just a hexagon of ice. Ice is water. Regice. It's just a cube of ice. Ice is water. Avalug. It's just a table of ice. Ice is water. And you can see who's at the top. Cast form, rain form. Good job. Okay. Drowns the earth. Wingull. It causes small drizzles. There's not much else to say. But hey, that fit with Scorches the Earth? Fits here. Pelipper and Politoed. They're basically the exact same. Lugia. It causes storms when it flaps its wings. You know what storms kind of are? They usually involve water. How does this thing not get drizzle? Kyogre! Oh! He wins! So there's your top 3 most moist Pokemon. A tie between Pelipper and Politoed, Lugia, Kyogre. Kyogre is... You know why Kyogre's up here. But if you don't count drowning the earth as very moist, then I guess Cast Form wins. Good job, Cast Form. This is half an hour long, oh my god. I made a half an hour long video. Hello everybody, did you like my video? This is not Hightower. Where is this place? Let me out! Let me out! Out!